I welcome you all to the orientation class. Okay, what this orientation program will deal with is what exactly a student will expect from the program and what we are going to provide. Okay, basically, we'll deal with the intricacies of NEET, what happened before and what is happening now, and how your preparation has to change from the regular essay writing or a short note writing, all those things. Now you have to be more precise with your MCQs. Being more precise in the sense, it is like you should know the answer and you should know why other options are not the answers also. That is another part of this preparation. See here, if I have to know the answer is boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade, that is fine. It's easy to remember. If I have distractors as 90 degree, 100 degree, 110 degree, 99.9 degree, like that, if I have distractors, sometimes we might fail to acknowledge 100 as the answer because everything is closely related and we always feel that maybe the new research told that 90 degree itself is a boiling point. Somewhere we can assume or something can confuse us that this might not be the same as we thought, might be something got different. That's why they have given this option also. So you have distractors for a normal thing itself. Three options are distractors. That makes it quite a challenging problem here. Okay, fine. So I am Dr. Vinod. I did my MBS in Davangere, Bapuji Nadu College. I am working as a senior assistant professor in Chandrapet Medical College and Hospital. Okay, fine. Yeah, you have joined this academy actually, Dental Pulse Academy, which we are here in Chennai for the past 11 years. Okay, many of our students are now, what to say, readers or assistant professors in many institutions and doing PG in various government colleges, private colleges, everywhere. And you might have one of your staff also who was our student once upon a time. And most of the people who are doing, I mean, did PG or doing PG are students in the sense everybody has studied this book for their PG preparation. Okay. So this is the Bible for NEET exam. Have that in mind. Now the currently running edition is 17th edition, which you have to buy. Okay. So that is it. Either you can order through our app or it might be on Amazon also. Okay. Check the authenticity of the book. Check who's selling it, like check the publisher, everything. Because we have found some duplicate books roaming around in the online section, some reprints moving around in the online section and all. Please check for the authenticity and get the book. Okay, fine. We are all here for one common thing called MDS. This MDS is like, I mean, it was a easy piece of cake once upon a time, but nowadays it is like you have to go through this entrance exam. You have to be a top ranker or at least one among the best rankers to get the best seat or in the best college, whether it's a government college or a deemed university or one premier institutions. Okay, it might be a, what to say, like a Maulana Azad, Delhi. It's one of the premier institutes of India, or even our Government Dental College, Chennai. It is one of the oldest institutions in India for dentistry. Something like that. You want to enter into a premier institution where patients come believing in you that you will do the best treatment. Because of that, you have lot of patient flow that you will be like super saturated with patients. You name a different type of case, those people would have already done it 100 times. See, sometimes in our department and all, suddenly one erythroleukoplakia would have come. Okay, erythroleukoplakia is quite rare, but these kind of institutions, no, would have seen it every day. Okay, many a times you would have got a case where our professor or assistant professors call everyone and show them, see, this is one case. It's a very rare case, and you have, I mean, supernumerary primary tooth. I'll talk about my field. Supernumerary primary tooth and all, I don't know how many people would have seen, because primary teeth dentition, not much actually. This is a very rare occurrence. But in such institutions where people believe them and they reach out to them only first, there you will see almost every month one case or something like that. Neonatal teeth, natal teeth, everything come just like that. It is a normal case for them. So that is the significance of joining these institutions like a government colleges or a premier institute and all. Even your colleges, I mean, even colleges like Ramachandra, Savita are doing very well actually with the patient inflow. That's what, whenever you are preparing for something, aim high so that the best institution you have to I mean you have to get, and you have to get the maximum knowledge from them. Okay, yeah. So finally the exam is merit based. There is no, I mean, you have to go through this exam only. You can't claim that, I mean, even if you are an NRI, you have to go through this exam. So there is no possibility there is any other, or to say, work or a program or an exam to get into MDS in this particular nation. Okay, fine. So usually March month is the exam, but government tells us it might be in January. Once upon a time it was in December, but finally they arrive in March. So this time also the same thing happened. January was the date given, but we don't know. Till now applications are not out. So keep it as March. That is better for you people. It can happen in March first or second week. Okay, which are all the institutions which are exempted from this NEET exam is your AIMS, PGI Chandigarh, and JIPMA. Okay, so for them, which exam is conducted is you have INICET. Okay, Institute of National Importance Combined Entrance Test. These are the most premier institutions in India where almost every facility will be available, and one of the best doctors are there. Even the people who are teaching also, even the people who are learning there also are considered one of the best, because they have, they are like, what to say, the top 10 of India. Those ranks alone get into such institutions. Okay, it's a biannual exam. One happens in month of May, one happens in the month of November. Okay, both happen immediately, results are out, and within 10-15 days your admission, I mean counseling, admission, everything happens. It is a rapid fast exam. It happens, and never they have changed the date of the exam, have in mind. Like Neet, they don't postpone exam, they don't announce one particular date and conduct the exam in another particular date, nothing like that. Every time, COVID or no COVID, whatever it is, they stick to the timetable. They conduct the exam, they conduct the counseling, they get the people to work. That's all. And the stipend here is based on the pay commission. Pay commission means the government stipulates it. Now the government is currently having the seventh pay commission. So based on that, they might get 1 lakh, 1.5 lakhs, whatever it is, will be their stipend per month. And the fees is really less, in thousands. The fees will be in thousands, will be per year, but your stipend will be in lakhs per month. Okay. Yeah, that is one thing. Okay, who is eligible? Usually, if your internship is finishing in March 31st, you are eligible for NEET. Okay, fine. So this is NEET exam is by national boards. And once upon a time, all the exams were conducted by AIMS institution only, but now it is National Board of Examination (NBE). Okay, fine. What is the exam? It is a 240 question exam, and 3 hours will be given time. 3 hours, or you can always convert it into minutes as 180 minutes. It is a computer based test. You have to see in the monitor and mark with the mouse each and every question. Fine. How the marking is done? You have 4 marks per question and -1 mark per wrong attempt. If you don't attempt, you don't get any marks or you don't get any negatives. But if you attempt it and if it goes wrong, it is a -1 mark. If you attempt it and if you get it right, it is 4 marks will add to your account. You have two parts. The exam is divided into two parts. Part A is basic sciences. Part B is clinical sciences. Okay. Okay. Part A, all your, what to say, this is your part A. Anatomy, your physiology, dental anatomy is also part A. Have that in mind. DADH, your general pathology, pharmacology, medicine, surgery. All these things. Have in mind, surgery alone, it will be 15 questions per paper. Other things will be 14 questions per paper. Okay, fine. Your part B, dental materials come. Have that in mind. Okay. Then oral path, oral medicine, pedo, ortho, perio, prosto, endo, surgery, PhD, public health industry. Everything equally will be 14 mark, 14 questions. Okay, 14 questions per subject. Okay, so it is 140 questions is part B, 100 questions is part A. More than your basic sciences, your clinicals have more questions. Have that in mind. And one important thing is DADH is considered part A, dental materials comes in part B only. Okay, have that in mind. Okay, what makes you prepare for all these things? I have one exam is there and I have to prepare. Why you should prepare for the exam and go? Already you people have studied for 4 long years and you have done well. That is why you are here. And you would have studied something basic, at least you will know, even if you have not done well, something basic you know, because of that only you have passed and come. Then why you have to separately prepare for this exam is because now Neet exam expects you to correlate your topics. It should not be like anatomy is separate, physiology is separate, or what to say, dental material is a separate subject. Now you have to correlate all the subject as one subject. Then only you can study properly. Then only you can attend the questions also properly. Okay. And this exam gives you a ranking, obviously, whether you are top 1 or 10 or 1000 or 10,000, where you are among your peers, that it tells clearly. Okay. And when you prepare like this, all the subjects in 1 year, your understanding becomes better of dentistry. You don't feel that anatomy is an unnecessary subject or a physiology is an unnecessary subject for dentistry. You always feel that, okay, because of this only dentist, your cavity cutting is changed or your, what to say, your leukoplakia has come. Like that, you know from the basic, from where it started actually. That happens here for sure. That happens for years for sure. Because you're studying all the subject one after another, you can relate. Okay, because of that only this came. Like that, you can relate. Okay. Many people always feel that their basic sciences get strengthened, get revised here only better. Okay. And you get a good government college seat or a seat of your choice. I won't say government seat is the super seat and the private seat is a very bad seat. It's like seat of your choice you will get because you perform well. Specialty of your choice you will get. That's a good thing. Okay, so we'll come. I know you're a small number, but still, I usually classify students into different types actually. Students who are only interns, and students who are NEET preparation students after their internship, they'll prepare every day. They will prepare only for NEET other than any work. Or students who have finished their internship, but they are in a clinic. They don't prepare for NEET exactly. Only for NEET they won't prepare. They will be working in a clinic, earning some money, and then they will be preparing also. Okay. And I have one more problematic group actually because of the facilities, non-availability of facilities. That is the people in the remote areas. They don't have access to internet. They don't have access to good centers there, and something happens in their place often that doesn't allow them to study actually. So those kind of students are also there for us. But problematic means they are like, I mean, because of the situation, they get into so many problems that every time you ask them to study, they are like, they don't have such facilities there. They always complain. Okay, fine. The interns, that is most of you people, they can be classified as those people who prepare only for NEET and those people who are working in a clinical setup in the evenings. Okay, so this is how students are there, and I have mentioned the number of hours who has to prepare how. If you're in a clinic, working in a clinic and preparing for NEET, minimum 6 hours you have to prepare for NEET. The rest of the time you can use it for anything. If you're only preparing for NEET, early morning you start until night you will be preparing for NEET, means minimum 8 hours you have to prepare. Some people prepare up to 14 hours, I have seen. So minimum is 8 hours in this initial time. As an intern, whether you're preparing only for NEET or visiting a clinic also, daily you have to give an input of 4 hours. That might be morning 1 hour, evening 3 hours, or morning 2 hours, evening 2 hours, or evening totally 4 hours. It is all up to you whether you study a bit before the clinic, maximum after the clinic, you sacrifice some amount of sleep, whatever it is, you have to prepare for 4 hours every day. Every day, 4 hours preparation is very, very important. Fine. Customize your preparation actually. See, I'm offering many packages. I mean, you people are in hybrid actually. There is a online pack also. There is one more pack also. Okay. It is like whatever is in hybrid is you are coming on offline for an offline Sunday test, and then you will have a discussion followed by it. Sunday lecture will be there. Then whatever is there will be in online also. You will get the exact recorded videos of all lectures, all the topic wise lectures, everything you will get. You will have online tests. You will have a daily quiz in Telegram. WhatsApp doubt clearance will happen every day. Whenever you post a doubt, you will get an explanation with the paragraph from a standard book, which really explains that particular, what to say, question very well. Like that, you will get it. And you will get from us synopsis books also. Or some people who are not from Chennai or who can't travel much, they prefer for online only, where your Sunday test and Sunday class is devoid of it. Otherwise, you get everything. And some people are like, I don't want online tests, I don't want anything, I just want some lectures or a daily some quiz. That's all. That means they can also opt from us. It is like a recorded video, daily quiz, and WhatsApp doubt clearance. That is also available. Okay, so three sets of batches are there always. So anybody can choose anything. Okay, fine. Okay, initially itself we'll be giving you a timetable. See, preparation means there should be some scheduling, right? Okay, this is the time frame within which you have to complete a subject. Usually we prefer 1 week for one subject. Definitely it is quite a challenging thing initially, but later you can adapt to it. You will be able to do it. Or for some subjects, we also prefer a 2 week study schedule. 2 weeks also we give, like anatomy. Anatomy is divided as part one, part two. We will give your conservative is a separate subject, endo is a separate subject. Prosto we divided into two, where implant and CD comes as one subject. your RPD and FPD falls as the second subject. Like that, if the weightage is more, if the subject is more, we give 2 weeks. Otherwise, if a dental anatomy is there, or your oral path also is divided into two, or any other subject is there, it is like, okay, you can manage your ortho, you can manage in 1 week. Like that, they give only 1 week. Okay. So we complete a schedule totally, and then we go into revision mode where we give again 1 week per subject. So it is like you study, maybe you are studying too many subjects, you forget the first subject. But again, if you revise from our side, it will be easy for you to get back whatever you have studied for that only. So it is like two revisions will happen, and then model exam again, some revisions will happen. So it goes on like that. Yeah, obviously recorded videos are the prime thing now. So we have our own YouTube channel where we give you the recorded sessions. I mean, with all the topics, with all the playlists. We give it as a playlist, ortho playlist, anatomy playlist, where you can find the topic. You can go there and then hear the lecture and finish it off. But mostly, what I prefer is make these things happen during your travel time. Okay, during your travel time, just listen to the lecture, finish it off. So that, see, these are not the things which you are going to learn for the first time, but there might be certain things in the lecture which you learn for the first time, not the topic, entire topic itself. So make use of it. Make use of it. Learn what is given there, and then if you are writing a test or something, it will be really helpful. Then there is an app, Dental Pulse Academy app is there, very good app, which will have the interface just like your Neet interface, and it will give you questions every week, 120 questions, 100 questions, and short topic questions also will be there. Suddenly, if you're finishing your how to say DNA synthesis, there will be a small test on DNA synthesis in this app, so you can do like that also. That is also possible. And Telegram quiz every day, all 365 days, you'll be getting one quiz. Okay, that is from 9 p.m. It will be a 5 minute to 10 minute quiz only. Every question will be given only 30 seconds. You have to just mark the answer in that. If at all, when you mark the answer, if you have a doubt why the answer came, there is a small bulb mark. It's like a bulb. You click on that, you get the explanation. Okay. Mostly all the questions will have a small bulb mark. If it is a very easy question, we won't have it. Okay. So that if you click it, if at all you have a doubt in this question also, you can ask us. Okay. Okay. Usually your first problem is, sir, which will I study? I'll study all my books, or I'll study whatever you are prescribing. See, have in mind, studying all these books will take 4+ years. Okay, again, even if you're revising again, it takes a huge time. We don't have time for that. And you don't know which is important to study also. You will be studying like what you studied before. Same thing only you'll study. But when you come into this book only, all the previous papers are discussed here. So now you know where to target and study. So I always prefer people entering into the books, I mean your dental pulse first, not your subject books. Okay. Then I also give you a synopsis books. Two books we will be giving you. Along with that, your lectures are there in your video, your playlist. It will be there. And whenever you are writing an exam in the center, you will get the explanatory booklet also. That is also a material, subject-wise material. So that will also be there with you. Okay, so material is always surplus nowadays. Only thing is you have to make your mark. One more thing, what we do in Chennai particularly is we create integrated series lectures. We don't separate your anatomy physiology. Yeah, separate classes will be there, but most of the classes will be topic wise classes. Blood, everything will be discussed. Physiology of blood, pathology of blood, pharmacology of blood, medicine of blood, everything will be discussed on the same day only. And the test will also be conducted on the same day for that. Okay. So it will be like that. You can't still think physiology of blood, we have to study separately. Pathology of blood is totally separate. No. If I do like this, your entire basic sciences will be 10 to 12 topics. You can complete everything together. Okay. So that is, and you'll remember it better. In a short time, you're completing everything and remembering it better. That is a very useful thing. Have that in mind. Even your playlist will be with this topic on the blood. It will not be general medicine, or it will not be like what to say, pathology, like that and all. Some videos will be there, but this topic wise playlist also you will have it. Have that in mind. That will be really useful. You get a doubt suddenly. Today you're getting a doubt, tomorrow you're getting a doubt. What you will do is you just post it. You people are already aware of it. Okay, you post the, just what to say, either you type and send, or you just take a photograph of the question and then send it. But we will be giving you answer with all explanations from standard books that will be surely reaching you within 1 or 2 days. With all standard explanation you will get the answer. So guys, we have to start. Okay, this is the usual question I get. Sir, in my college itself, I'm not a topper, sir. Will I be able to come to the level of NEET? Isn't it a very difficult exam? Okay, this question I get often from students actually, but this is the most easiest question I've answered ever. Okay, see, NEET doesn't ask you to be a topper. That is the biggest thing about NEET. People who are writing good essays, good short notes might not be good in MCQs, vice versa also, or both. I mean, a topper can be good in MCQs also. It also, I mean, it's all a probability actually. Whether you are having this tonic with you, that only matters here, because it is more the questions you solve, more the questions you solve, better your results are. With all my 11 to 12 years, even I also prepared for many times for many entrance exams. All this time what I feel is only the people who are hardworking and people who are solving more questions. Obviously you're solving more questions, every day means that means you're hardworking. They are able to crack it very easily, even if they are not the topper, even if they are not considered a good student. So this only matters here. Try to solve maximum questions. Okay, try to get, what to say, try to know maximum questions, what kind of questions can be asked, all these things. That is more than enough. Okay, you need not be a topper, you need not be a genius here. You have seen the question, you know the answer, you know why it is an answer. You can crack the question anytime it is asked. I have in mind, know something about everything. See, NEET is not going to ask you what is the research behind something like your what is MDS exam and all. You should know something. Okay, what is an implant? You should know what is an implant, what are the parts of an implant, where it is put, when it is removed, like that. You don't have to compare two implants and see which is a better one, like your research and all. You have to know it. That's all. That is what we are expecting. So don't try to go in depth of the subject. Know it. It's more than enough. Have in mind, nobody has got 100% mark so far in NEET. Okay, that's not possible also. Fine. That means somebody has committed, even though a person is a first ranker, he has committed some negatives in his exam. He has left some questions in the exam. He has got many wrong also. Then also he has come first. Have that in mind. He also doesn't know many things. Okay. So it is like almost an open competition. You can also try. Try to know maximum things. Not everything in dentistry. Try every day, try to know something. Okay. So that only keeps you on your mark. This one I have to tell you really, guys. If you're fixing, say, 5 to 8, I'll study today, 5 to 9, I'll study today, like that. If you're fixing a time, always start immediately in the time you've set aside. for preparation. Okay, so that I really want you people to do. Don't be like 5 o'clock I have to start, but I'll start at 5:30. But 5:30 will become 5:45. 5:45 will become 6 o'clock also. Then you will think that 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock I will study. But 10 o'clock, before 10 o'clock you will end it. Have that in mind. 5 means 5. Closing time can be anything. I don't mind you people studying 5 to 6:30 and thinking that you have an important work and leave. No, that is not wrong. But taking the 5 to 6 is a very wrong thing. So starting time should be fixed always. You can end it anytime. You can end it at 4 hours or 5 hours or 3 hours or 6 hours, whatever it is, based on your interest. But starting time, please, when you set it aside, start it on time. And one more thing is study alone. Don't study in groups, please. When you are in a group, it's very difficult to study, and one person might be a fast learner, one person might be a slow learner. It will interfere in your wavelengths and it will spoil actually. Okay, study alone, but when you're discussing, discuss it in groups. I always tell this only. Always ask your friends some question. See, suddenly you would have seen something, seen a question which you have never heard of. Ask them that question. Let them think on that. Let them answer it. If at all they are not able to answer, teach them what it is. I read in this book, this is the thing. When you're doing that, you are revising that. Okay. When you have studied that day, it is a fresh memory. It will be nice actually. But when you're discussing it the next day, you are revising there. Your friend is knowing one point, which he didn't study at all. So that helps him also. One way it helps you also. Come together and discuss it. Discuss the questions, all the, what to say, unique questions or all the twisting questions or all the facts and all. Try to discuss it as a group. Really, that means you are revising. That's all. Yeah, these are all our achievements. This is going on every year. One group of people into GDCs and other premier institutes or good deemed universities we are pushing in. Yeah, this is the last batch actually. Okay, which you people also would have known. Fine. Again, I mean, let your friends know, share it with your friends. I'll be sending you a link of this video also. Share it with your friends if you can. And if at all many people are coming for the preparation, it is really good actually. Bye.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
day.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.